Hey guys, welcome back. We already had to transplant some of our seedlings into bigger pots last night, and they are really doing super. So some things that you need to know when to transplant your little seedlings. So when your seedlings start to get about 2 to 3 inches tall is when you really need to start transplanting your seedlings. Now, you want to transplant your little seedlings into a bigger container, at least 1 to 2 times bigger than the original, just to give them a good amount of room to grow those healthy roots. Now, as you can see, I chose to put them in these little pots. Now, anytime you start your seedlings, you want to make sure that your pots are really nice and sterile and clean, just because you do not want to introduce any diseases or fungus or anything like that. And when you are transplanting, always try to handle your seedlings up at the leaves, just because the stem and the roots are really delicate at this time and they don't handle that great. So I fill my containers here almost full of soil. I leave a little headspace up at the top here, and I compact the soil down so the roots can really work hard to go down to the bottom and form really nice, healthy roots. And I always make sure that I have some good drainage holes as well. So as you guys know, if you guys have watched my videos, I often start my seedlings off in these little pellets. These little pellets are great, but they do have some drawbacks. The little pellets are great because when I go to transplant, I'm not disturbing the roots at all, and I don't have to handle that stem very much. The bad thing is about these is that they often become waterlogged. And when they become waterlogged, your little seedlings will be going really great one day, and then the next day they will just start dampening off and start dying, and you'll be wondering, well, how is that possible when I've got great air circulation, I've got my heating mats, and I've got plenty of lighting? Well, it's because of a fungus. These little things are prone to getting fungus because they become waterlogged. And one tip I will give you, if you want to cure fungus on your plants without using a lot of those commercial fungicides that are really bad for you, I use peroxide. I use only a 3%. You do not want to use anything else other than 3% peroxide. You want to use about a half a cup to a gallon of water for your seedlings. And you can either mist it on to your plants, or you could just pour it into the base of your tray here. And that way the roots will start getting the peroxide, and the peroxide is really great to aerate the soil. And the other great thing about using peroxide on your plants is if you live in an environment where you are prone to getting aphids or any types of other bugs or insects on your plants, this will take care of it. Now, you do want to be careful if you spray this into your garden area. You want to spray it usually early in the morning or late in the evening. Now, if you use a different percentage of peroxide, I will tell you, you could kill your plants. So always use 3%. So one other tip I'm going to give you for today, these seed packets, they have a natural germinating inhibitor on them. And by soaking your seeds overnight, you remove that film that inhibits them from germinating, and you get your seeds off to a great, healthy start. So always pre-soak your seeds. Now, I've got a lot more seeds that I'm going to be incorporating this year. I've got pumpkins and squash. I've got gourds going. I've got peppers going. I've got cauliflower. I've got tomatoes. But I'm going to be incorporating a lot more flowers into my garden this year just because I spend a lot of time in the garden. And if you're new to gardening, you know, gardening takes a lot of patience, a lot of time, and so I'm going to be incorporating a lot more flowers in my area just because that is kind of like my sanctuary, and it's kind of therapeutic when you garden. So anyways, guys, I really hope this helped you guys, and hopefully you'll give us a thumbs up and like our channel. Bye now.